Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to Sincere Tarot, where you get the raw, honest truth. This is your mid-March tarot forecast, and your theme is the Four of Cups. You may be feeling a bit withdrawn, keeping to yourself, maybe a little bit distracted, maybe you need some time. Maybe you need some time to get out of the rat race and just sit down and be in the present moment. So the Four of Cups is calling you to be in the moment, not worrying about the future, worrying about the past, but just be in the moment, because you may have lost that a little bit, at least for the time being. Now let's see what is in store for the rest of the month. So I've shuffled off camera, but I'm just showing you that I am cutting the decks, and I've got 3 different decks. My Tarot of the Cat deck, Tarot of the Thoth, Mystic Mondays, representing, whoa, what is happening on the surface, beneath the surface, and advice cards, okay? Definitely make sure you stick around until the end where you pick your own destiny cards, all right? Holy moly. Oh, Lord, we have got a few major arcanas. Oh my gosh. You literally have all major arcanas except for this one in the 4th week, and I'll explain this. So, wow. This is pretty insane. Oh my God. Look, I can't show you all the cards at once. I wish that I could. One day when I make a bit more money, like I'll actually get like a separate camera so you can see both. All right. Oh, before I get straight into this, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video, and comment below. I am definitely seeing why you are being called to get back in balance, that you might be distracted by what's going on around you. I'm first going to show you the 2 surface cards about the 3rd and the 4th week, okay? But don't get too you'll see what I mean when I show you the beneath the surface cards. So on the surface, these are 2 people, okay? Normally, when positively aspected, like 2 peas in a pod, get along really great and on the same page and just love life, celebrate life. This is the Sun, okay? And then during the 4th week, we have got the Chariot. Okay, I'm going to show you what I see during the 3rd week. We have got on the surface the Sun, beneath the surface the Devil, and your advice card is the Sun. I feel that you are in a particular relationship, and this could be romantic, it could be friendship, it could be work, it could be neighbor, it could be roommate or flatmate, it could be literally any relationship with someone where you normally feel super connected with. I think that it's gone a little bit toxic, okay? The Sun is one of the best cards in the deck, right? But like these are both negatively aspecting one another. I feel like there's something under the surface that you're not necessarily like being completely like present with, because that 4 of Cups is the theme. I feel like maybe you are distracting yourself, and you need to get present, because then you would recognize this beneath the surface. This relationship, this connection isn't all what it seems. Your advice is to go for the relationship that you desire, that brings you joy. But you need to ask yourself, does this bring you joy, or does it bring you stress? And need to distract yourself. Do you sometimes are driven to like drink or other type of addictive behaviors? Do you second guess yourself? Do you have a negative spiral? Is this an up and down type of relationship? You know what I mean? So you really need to think about like what you actually want in the relationship. And the Chariot, we've got the Chariot during the 4th week. I'll show you what's beneath the surface, right? But it looks like one person is exiting the relationship, right? It could be you or the other person, right? So you're together, and then one person is like, boom, I'm out of here, or I'm in here, right? So maybe you are in a relationship and this person on the outside's coming in. It could be something like that. I feel like for most of you, someone is going to be exiting the relationship during the 4th week, and then another person's going to be chasing. So one person is going to leave. I feel like for most of you, it's going to be you. You might want to bolt, or even just not even necessarily to temporarily completely end the relationship. Like it could be a temporary thing. Just be like, I need some space to myself. Like I need to get recentered back with who I am and my essence and be in the moment, right? And that's fine. And I feel like you're going to bolt and the other person is going to be chasing after you. We've got beneath the surface the Prince of Discs. When negatively aspected, the Prince of Discs is someone who's like, it's his way or the highway, and it looks like he's coming after you, right? It could be the other way around. Maybe they bolt and maybe you go after, and not necessarily for all the right reasons. Your advice card is the Emperor, and I feel like you are going to need to set some firm boundaries, very structured, firm boundaries, black and white, and not actually budge at all. Like, you need to be stubborn as hell, because if you want to get away, even if it's like for a temporary thing, you know, you deserve that. If you need a little bit of time to just kind of go and do your own thing, you deserve that, and no one should stop you from doing that. Let me just see if I can pick up a little bit more. Yeah, you do want like a very positive relationship, right? And that's why you're in this relationship. You want someone you can celebrate life with, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you've got to really look beneath the surface and be like, is this it? Or has it gone a little bit toxic, you know? And it's all about how you feel. Like if you are around a certain person, or when someone like gives you a phone call, if you get stressed or have that negative feeling, like, you know, connect the dots, put it together. Like, it's because of this person. They might be toxic. They might be manipulating you. They might be making you feel really, 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 really down, but it's all to do with a particular relationship. Like I said, it could be romantic, friendship, family, etc. Like, but yeah, I think that you really will have to set some very, very solid boundaries so you can like regain that balance with yourself and find a little bit of inner peace, bit of clarity of mind. Like, you need that clarity of mind, okay? All right, pick a number 1, 2, or 3 for your destiny cards. You definitely need some extra advice cards, okay? And please comment below, like, is this resonating with you? Like, who is this person? I am super, super curious. Can you tell I'm nosy? All right, so pick a number 1. I feel like I have to do this one tomorrow. All right. Pick a number 1, 2, or 3. Pick the number that resonates with you the most. The first one, not the second or the third, the first number that sticks out in your mind to you, okay? That is your intuition. Any second guessing is ego. Ego's fine, but when it comes to tarot, we need to use our intuition. All right, so if you picked one, let's see what we've got. Wow. Okay, so I feel like if this is a particular relationship, or this could be something to do with work, I feel like you give more than maybe you should, okay? You are a very generous person. Yes, there are lots of needy people. You might be, even if this is work, it might be in the public sector where, for example, one of the infinite examples I could give, let's say you're a nurse and you're being worked overtime, especially with all the health scare and everything. You really need to think about, like, you know, can you give enough? Like, I know you do it because you love it and people need it, right? But just keep that in mind, that how much you're giving. Is it too much, or is it, you know, everyone has their limits. There's some sort of block because beneath the surface we've got the 8 of Swords, interference. So I feel like there might be a lot of stress around a situation. Something to do with security or work or your home or your body, okay, physical health potentially. But there's like a mental block. So whatever you're thinking, right, you feel like there's only like one kind of perspective, but you're like blocking yourself from like multiple perspectives, multiple options. You might be like, I have to stay in this relationship, or I have to stay in this situation because there's no other way. That's a trap. That's a trap of your mind. And you just keep that in mind. Like, the only limit in this situation is your mind, and that's it. And you might not listen to me, you might not believe me, but at the end of the day, I'm just saying what I see with the tarot cards. The only limitation is your mind. That's what the swords represent, your mind. There's many, many, many options. You just got to take the blindfold off and look around. Your advice card is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune as an advice card is saying that things can go either way. Karma can go one way or the other. So you need to think about the seeds that you're planting and what that you're doing, right? If you are determined that like anything can happen. Like, you're so stuck in this mind frame, right? But anything can happen. Like, how many times in the past have you been like, this is the way, this is the way, this is the way, this is the way? Boom, the universe pulls the rug out from underneath you and it's something completely different. Like, seriously, you need to like know anything can happen, good or bad. So just be careful about how you're focusing your mind. If you pick 2, let's see what we've got. Ooh, okay, cool. So on the surface, we have got the 2 of Pentacles, all right? Beneath the surface, we have got the Magician, and your advice card is the Star. Now, the 2 of Pentacles can be balancing things out. Things could go one way or another at this point. And you have choices, and you do need to make a choice. It can be a crossroads about where you live, how you make your money, physical health, things like that. And beneath the surface, like, we've got the Magician. So you have created this opportunity. You've manifested it. Okay, so you might have a choice and you're like, oh, this choice, I am forced to make this choice. Well, guess what? Your subconscious created it through the manifestation. Okay, so that was you putting yourself in this position, right? The only mistake you can make is not making a choice at all. So do make a choice, but you need to really weigh out your options, prioritize, and figure out what it is that you want. Your advice is the Star. Be vulnerable, be open to hope and inspiration and a new start, and spiritual energy, rebirth. Be open to have hope. There's always hope. Very, very positive, okay? So stay positive. If you picked 3, let's see what we've got. Oh my gosh. Sorry, but this relationship that's ended, it's done, it's over. If you picked 3, we've got on the surface the 6 of Cups, beneath the surface the Tower, and your advice card is the 5 of Cups. All right, so if you picked 3, the 6 of Cups is saying that, like, you are stuck in the past. Remember, your theme is 4 of Cups. You need to actually get centered in the present moment to get in touch with things, right? You're stuck in the past. You're looking at, like, this past relationship or past situation through rose-colored glasses. You're not appreciating the present moment, the people who are here, who love you, who are for you. You might even feel like there aren't even people here for you, and it's like they're right in front of you. You're just so stuck looking at the past, ruminating on the past situation, but it's like only remembering the good things, kind of. But there were good and bad. Like, that's why you're in this situation, because they were bad, and it kind of tipped the scales. Under the surface, we've got the Tower. It's over. It's done. It's done. You may, on the surface, like, kind of in your conscious mind think like, oh, what if, but subconsciously, it is done. It's over. There's no going back, okay? The Tower is a complete collapse of this relationship or this situation that was built on a shaky structure. Yes, it is painful. Yes, it sucks, but it was not meant to last in the long run because it wasn't built on solid ground, okay? Like, you may not see that. You may be too busy looking at the good things that happened, and yes, there were good things, but it's over. It's kind of like looking at a house that's completely fallen apart because it was built on a shaky foundation and being like, oh, I liked the color of the wallpaper, or, you know what I mean? It's like, well, what's the point? The whole thing has collapsed. It's over. Let go. Your advice card is the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is saying, you know, yes, there are ups and downs in this relationship, and probably with previous relationships or situations like this, right? You need to actually, like, look at the pattern, reflect. You need to look at the situation for what it is. There was good, there was bad, there were ups, there were downs. You and this person had virtues, you also had flaws. You seriously need to look at the pattern. Look at the pattern, look at the pattern, the good and the bad. But it's over. Sorry to say. Honestly, this is one of those things, though, where if you pick 3 that, like, in a few years from now, you'll look back and be like, whew, I'm glad that happened. Like at the time, you won't believe it. You'll be like, oh no, it's over and it sucks. The tower sucks. But it's like, it actually forces you, the universe will sometimes just be like, well, you're not going to make positive changes for yourself. I'll make them for you. And just completely turns your life upside down, but then it changes for the better. You just can't see it until the future, okay? So that's what the tower means to me. All right, if you would like a private reading, please send me an email. You can check out my website. That's all down there. And you can follow me on social media. I'm on and off lazy with it, so it's up to you, be forewarned. I do monthly and bi-monthly videos, so definitely make sure you check them all out. Comment below. Did the reading resonate with you? I love reading your comments. I feel like I say that a million times a day. Yeah, so I feel like I was going to say one more thing. Oh, are you still here? You get a secret bonus card. You get a secret bonus card. All right. Secret bonus card. Three of Wands. It's time to start planning for your future, okay? Like actually putting into place like where you want to go, what you want to see. You need to think about the long-term outcomes before you start on your new journey. Have a great month. Bye.